When we talk about children's mental health and well-being, we can often use buzzwords like adversity, childhood trauma, and insecure attachment. These words then become part of our everyday language, but unfortunately, they can lose their true meaning. When we talk about mental health and well-being, we're talking about real people, real lives, real brains, and real stories. We all have a story, and it is those stories that inform who we become, what we believe, how we think, and how we behave. So before we delve into the teaching elements of this book, I think it's important to revisit the reality behind these buzzwords by telling you a story. My story. When people ask me who I am, I usually start with something like, my name is Shahana Knight and I'm a childhood trauma specialist. I'm also the director of a mental health service named TPC, which stands for Teaching Positive Connections. I tell them I have a history in education, psychology, therapy, and trauma, that I am a writer for Head Teachers Update magazine, that I speak at conferences, chair events, teach both teachers and foster care agencies. I talk about how I've been a governor of 2 primary schools, leading on wellbeing, how I sat on a foster care panel for 3 years helping approve new foster carers, how I have appeared on the BBC and Newsround and won Business Entrepreneur 2021 at the Inspirational Women's Awards with the Katie Piper Foundation. I might tell them that I married my first serious boyfriend, who I met at 17, and we now have been together for 18 years. That I'm also a mum of 2 amazing children, who are 9 and 8 at the time of writing this book, and who are the most wonderful humans I could ever wish for. I talk about TPC and how I started it at 23 and built it from the ground up, how we now have over 40 therapists working across the UK, and how we roll out our therapeutic teaching course to help schools become more trauma-informed and support children's behaviour in a connective way. I talk about being the first person to transform UK classrooms into therapeutic classrooms and how we have appeared on many local news channels as a result. I share the parts of me people can see, the parts of me that demonstrate my capabilities and credibility as a specialist in my field. But that is not me. It is the outcome of who I have become. It's the product of a story that is rooted deep inside me, informing every decision, belief, how I think, how I behave.